Happy Cinco de Mayo. We are live, baby, officially here on YouTube. It's a special day today, man. We have reached 6,000 subs here on the station. So I want to thank everybody and celebrate some Cinco de Mayo heritage and also how it's connected to us in football and actually how football got started in Mexico. So if you ain't got nothing to do, man, pull up a chair, join your boy, especially all the brand new subs here, 6,000 new subs. Thank you so much here as we celebrate that on Cinco de Mayo, man. Welcome to the show, y'all. Yay, 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 yay. It is Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo to all of our Primos and Primas south of the border, man. We got a lot of them here that follow. I see you comment, everybody. If you haven't checked out the community post already here on the channel, make sure and do so. There's a link there. Also, in the description box here below, a link to the full story that goes all the way back to 2018 via Juan Carlos Sanchez. So thank you very much, Juan Carlos Sanchez of the Chihuahua Dallas Cowboys fan club. He helped craft that story there. As if you see this comment that's posted here on YouTube, we're gonna get some shout outs here in just a second, but check out that little script there, that little excerpt there from the story, how actually football got started in Mexico, y'all. But welcome to the show, baby. We are live here. Something I'm trying to do a little bit more often. So wanted to celebrate the Cinco de Mayo here today. As you hear, we got a little mariachi music playing in the back. But yeah, man, just a quick snapshot, man. Over the last couple of months, man, y'all have been supporting a lot of the content here. I want to make sure and cover that here as we turn off the music there a little bit. I want to give y'all some stats here on the channel. I appreciate all of the brand new 6,000 subs. Well, actually about 4,000 subs. Probably about 4 months ago here on the channel, I started uploading vertical video for shorts feeds. So shout out to all of the creators out there that are understanding this language. I'm going to share with you here, but just to attribute you all of the brand new subscribers here on the channel. You know, about 4 months ago, I started uploading vertical video, then start uploading the regular size video, you know, for the aspect ratio. And we're trying to do some things differently here by, you know, taking some vertical video and manipulating it with some photo and some text. And then also, you know, repositioning videos and using Canva. So all my creators out there, if you don't know what Canva is, get with Canva. I call it the poor man's Adobe Photoshop for creators. So as a fan-based creator, something I've shared with you guys here. If you haven't, make sure you check out the feature video on the page. It'll explain a little bit more into detail what a fan-based creator is. But, you know, we start uploading those videos here and doing some things differently. And just a quick snapshot over the last 4 months, 144 shorts. I couldn't believe it as I was counting it up yesterday. I was like, man, I didn't realize I had uploaded this many videos. But thank you to everybody here that's been subscribing. If you've been liking the video, we've been getting over 30 or 40,000 views here a day on the channel. I had uploaded 54 total new videos. That's longer than 1 minute. The shorts feeds are less than 60 seconds. So over 200 videos in the last 400 months. And so for creators out there, the simple math is, you know, upload your content. If people like it, they'll come. So thank you everybody who's been tuning in here, watching these shorts, watching the videos, especially the Deuce Vaughn video, especially the video of Dan Quinn calling down to Michael Parsons during the Hall of Fame game. That was on HBO Hard Knocks. So a lot of different variety here. So if you're a Cowboys fan, no matter where you're at around the world, if you found this channel, you found the right place. I'm crafting Dallas Cowboys video here, but I'm also a boots on ground fan. Since 2016, we've been on the ground here with officialamericas.team.com. So going back to that community post, as it is Cinco de Mayo today, we shared the link there for you to be able to check out the full story going back to 2018 via Juan Carlos Sanchez, like we talked about. So big shout out to Cinco de Mayo. I wanted to make sure we share that history here today because we're not just a fan page here on the channel, just creating content, you know, for our viewers. We're a little bit more personable here. We're definitely doing some things different, but we want to make sure we get that personable aspect to it. And plus, I need some more watch time. You know, all my creators out there that are monetized, big shout out to y'all. You know, this is my second go round on YouTube. Initially back when I was on YouTube, I was part of the problem why it's harder to get qualified as a creator now to get paid on the platform because of some of the things that I had done. And I basically got kicked off of YouTube for a while. So I came back to it here. And then we've got hot and heavy here on the channel over the last 4 months. So If you're just joining, make sure you give me a shout out here in the comments. I'll give you a shout out. I want to thank you for watching today. Definitely want to get acquainted with my viewers here, especially all of the brand new 4,000 plus subs as we've eclipsed 6,000 subs here today. I'd like to celebrate that on Cinco de Mayo. So let's talk a little bit of Cowboys. If you're tuning in here today, you want to talk a little Cowboys, what do y'all think about the draft? I know there's a couple of y'all on the line here today. Give me a comment. How would you grade the Dallas Cowboys draft this past weekend? Well, I'll tell you my grade. I think I've shared it with my Facebook audience. I was just live earlier with my Facebook audience. So some of those supporters here, some of those fans that follow the page, if you follow me on Built Different Group on Facebook, now we're here on YouTube. I just looked up and said, wow, 6,000 subs on Cinco de Mayo. Definitely got to celebrate that. We're already in character here today talking about that. So special shout out to our Primos and Primas. But I give it a grade of A. I mean, none of the picks were sexy. I understand. But they were of need. And actually, I'm proud of the Dallas Cowboys for sticking to their philosophy of drafting, building through the draft. A lot of folks have been disrespecting Will McClay's name out here in these streets on social media. This draft for our Dallas Cowboy fans that are diehard. If you don't know who Will McClay is, if you're just tuning in, maybe you're one of those fans that go to sleep after the Super Bowl. That's okay. We're going to keep you up to speed. But Will McClay, Vice President of Player Personnel for the Dallas Cowboys, essentially the GM, that Jerry won't give him the title of, but that's another story for another day. But a lot of disrespect out here on Will McClay's name. Well, last time that I checked, Will McClay strikes gold pretty much in the first round of every draft, and we've hit pretty solid on a lot of our draft picks in recent past. That's why we haven't seen a lot of free agency moves historically up until this free agency. And so now with the Dallas Cowboys free agency coupled with this draft, I'm excited as we go into late July and get into camp and find out which of these 5 running backs are really going to make the Dallas Cowboys lineup. There's a lot of talk about Zeke coming back out there too, but I give the draft a grade of A. So let me get your draft grade. If you're tuning in here today, I'd love to hear from you. Definitely give you a shout out for watching. But we're here live on Cinco de Mayo celebrating 6,000 subs. Man, I'm excited. Every time I look up, it's like that number keeps climbing. So I appreciate everybody subscribing over here to the channel and everybody liking, commenting, and sharing. And make sure you turn on the notifications. We're getting really creative over there. Like I said, with the regular videos we're uploading on the, plus, 60 minutes or more, those types of videos over there. So the Deuce Vaughn video is doing pretty good right now. I'm taking some music and adding it to it. I know we're getting, copyright strikes on it, but I'm trying to get these watch hours up so we can get the channel monetized. Best believe me, no ill malicious intent here when it comes to the content. So we even put the song by Rakim from the Juice soundtrack, the movie Juice. For all my old heads that follow the page here, I know y'all know that movie because I checked the demographics on the analytics already. But yeah, we put the song Juice there with Deuce, and we're doing some things, putting some text, putting some photos on some long form video, some vertical video, and that's what's going to make us different here. So I'm excited because the NFL struck a deal with YouTube. If you've been streaming under a rock and you didn't know that, what's up, Lokes? I see you, baby. You still out there in Vegas? 702 in the building. That's Lokes 44. Long-time supporter of the content, baby. Been following, been seeing you a long time out in them trenches, baby. How you been? Appreciate you tapping in. Brian Daniel says, keep up the good work. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It was a little challenging for me because as a content creator, like I'm not one of these guys that likes to produce a whole lot of videos of me. That's why I like to do a lot of videos with other videos and create and do some different things. So, once we get monetized, we're definitely going to have to skim it down and figure out how we're going to make some quality content that's not going to get us any strikes here on the channel. Best believe me, over the last 4 months, the amount of content that I've uploaded on this channel, I don't want to do anything to, jeopardize the status of getting qualified here. Because once you meet the qualifications, then you got to submit. All my creators know what I'm talking about. And then it might be some time before you get, qualified to get into the YouTube partner program, the YPP there. So, appreciate that, Daniel, Brian Daniel. Thank you for tuning in here today. But yeah, we're talking about the draft, talking about the free agency of the Cowboys. We're celebrating 6,000 subs here today on Cinco de Mayo. Like I said, I've been using the community tab here a little bit more. I think that's neat. YouTube's done a lot of changes since I've been around here. So I've been really trying to get familiar with the whole interface and looking at some different things that are important to what we're trying to do here. But I've been using the community tab. So thank you to everybody that's been involved on the community tab where you can post images there. It's kind of like a timeline for YouTube. And then we got the link there to the story here today, like we're talking about, from Juan Carlos Sanchez down there south of the border. So shout out to the Dallas Cowboys, Chihuahua of Mexico fan club down there south of the border. We know we got some folks down there that follow the page here. But definitely wanted to make sure to get on here live today. Plus, that's going to help some watch hours here. So help me get my views up. Continue to watch all the videos here. I appreciate each and every new subscriber here. Know that I've got you in mind. We're doing some different things with sports content, primarily around the Dallas Cowboys. You know, shout out to all of the other 31 NFL fan bases, even the Eagles fans. You know, we got them crawling up on our timeline over there on Facebook. But here, it's all about creating some quality content. We're trying some different things because that partnership that was done between the NFL and YouTube is important. It's really, really important as of the last week. And I'll tell you, because I'm a Comcast subscriber, right? I have Xfinity services. Well, if you're an Xfinity customer like I am, then you recently seen that the NFL Network has came off of Xfinity services, right? You know, we talk a little bit here about, you know, DirecTV lost their deal. The NFL did their deal with YouTube. Now they're the official streaming partner. Now you can get all of the out-of-market games and all of that type of stuff on YouTube TV right now, right? Well, I mean, now the NFL Network and Red Zone and all of that is no longer with Xfinity services. They haven't redone their contract. Not to say that they can't come back, but that's very important to pay attention to, because with this partnership between YouTube and the NFL, if you're a creator here on the platform, you know, like I like to dub the NFL fans that are creating content around their favorite sports team and getting a return on their investment. We call them fan-based creators. I termed that coin back in 2021. Just Google it. I know I'm ranking with the app called Fan-Based Creator by Isaac Hayes, his son, Isaac Hayes Jr. You know, Isaac Hayes, you know, the famous singer, you know, did some great songs and stuff like that. Yeah, his son has a platform called Fan-Based Creator out of Atlanta right now that I'm looking at. I'm also a member there watching that too as he scales. And that's got to do with creating content and getting a return on your investment. Because as NFL fans, as much time as we spend behind our team online, I mean, you might as well get crafty and get creative and figure out how to get a return on your investment as well. But shout out to all of those other 31s here that follow. We're doing some different content. So it's not so much about the Cowboys. It's going to be Cowboys heavy here. And definitely wanted to make sure that all of the subs can see the face behind the channel. I know some channels, they don't prefer to put their face out there. That's cool. We do things differently here because, like I said, I get around during the season. I'm a boots on ground type of fan. And I know a lot of other boots on ground type of fans that are out there. Shout out to my guy, James Wright, a.k.a. Soup Man. You know, Soup Man is no stranger to us. We featured Soup Man back on Official America's team about 3-4 years ago. Just this past season, he was voted NFL Fan of the Year for the Dallas Cowboys. He was competing for NFL Fan of the Year league-wide. So shout out to our guy, James White, a.k.a. James Wright, rather, a.k.a. Soup Man. You can go over there to officialamericasteam.com and check it out. So we get around here. We connect fans on social media at live events, and we do some different things. So make sure and continue to watch the channel. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in on the content here today. Make sure you watch this after the fact. Make sure, please share this video. Make sure you like it. Turn on the notifications on the bell too, so that way when I upload new content, either on the shorts feed, and that's where a lot of our views are coming from. I think, let me see, over 2.6 million views in the last 4 months, man. So big shout out to all of the brand new subscribers here to the channel, the 6,000 plus. That's what we've been celebrating here on Cinco de Mayo. I appreciate y'all's support. Make sure you continue to like, share, and turn on the bell like we said, man. I'm BGD Cowboys Unifier, and it is Cinco de Mayo, baby. So, you know, happy Cinco de Mayo to all of my Primos and Primas south of the border. And I'm especially happy that we've got a connection built down there south of the border in the Chihuahua Dallas Cowboys fan club with Juan Carlos Sanchez. So thank you for writing that article back in 2018. My name is BGD Cowboys Unifier. I'm out, man. We'll see y'all on the next episode.